Okay, nagfo-flow. So para mas maging malinaw po yung ating tinatawag na fluid, so let us first have the three types of matter. So yung three types of matter natin, tayo ay nursery pa lang, tinuturo na to. So we have our solid, yan, our solid, liquid, and gas. Enough. So differentiate muna natin tong types of matter para mag-come up tayo kung ano po ba yung tinatawag na fluid at paano natin i-describe itong tatlong binanggit. Yeah, ninyo. Fluid mechanics tayo. Okay, let's start with our solid. Would you mind describing the molecular arrangement of a solid, Ray? Ray, pa-describe naman ano po ang molecular arrangement ng ating solid. The particles are... Go ahead, Ray.
Particles are very close po, sir, and almost dikit-dikit po.
Ayan, gusto ko yung taglish na. So the particles are very close and almost dikit-dikit po kasi nagkain po ako dun sa kanto ng aming Very good. The particles are very close to each other or they are compactly close to each other. So ganyan yung itsura ng particles ng isang solid. How about when we say liquid? Can I hear from Wayne Emerson? Paring Wayne, how about liquid po?
Ang liquid po ay kumbaga loosely packed po and it can arrange randomly. Ganun.
Okay. So it is loosely packed and it is arranged randomly but still they are slightly far and slightly near with each other. They just have enough space between each molecules or particle. And last one, can I hear from Idol John Paul? John Paul, how about the gases?
Just like liquids po, but the space between the molecules are further apart.
Yan. The particles are very far from each other. Ngayon, ano po ba yung sinasabi nating flow? Paano po ba nagfo-flow ang isang matter? So una, dapat alam natin na each molecules and each particle has its own natural vibration. Meron pong natural vibration and due to that vibration, kaya tayo sige, kunwari, meron tayong vibration. Ano nangyayari pag may vibration? Nagkakaroon tayo ng motion and that motion is the cause of transfer from one place to another or the change in displacement. And that change in displacement is what we call or what we denote as flow in terms of fluid. Okay, ngayon, itong si solid may natural vibration. Tingnan nga natin. So ito ating kunwari palalakihin lang natin. Yan. Ibig sabihin itong ating mga molecules na yan, dikit sila, wala ng space. Ngayon, magmo-move yan. Magmo-move yung tinatawag nating natural vibration. Dahil wala na siyang space, almost hindi na makita yung tinatawag nating vibration. Wala nang nagiging movement, nagiging almost static or hindi kumikibo. No? Hindi kumikibo, walang motion. Yun yung sa solid. Pero pagdating natin dito sa ating liquid, pag tiningnan natin yan, pag tinignan natin yung particles niya, dahil meron tayong enough space, no, they have enough space from each other. When this one obtain its natural vibration, syempre magmo-move yan. No, hahanapin lagi ng mga particles, tubig man, ay liquid man, or gas man, lagi niyang hinahanap ay surface. No, so, anong ginagawa niya sa surface? Hahanap siya ng surface para umpugin niya, para atakihin niya, para doon siya kikilos. Ngayon, itong particle ng tubig na to, meron tayong parang imaginary field dito. May imaginary field dito, may imaginary field din dito kapag ang pinag-uusapan ni liquid ha. Dahil natural vibration, continuously moving sila, no? Parang ang mangyayari pag nagkabungguan itong dalawa, hindi po sila nag-merge. Ano lang po ang ginagawa nila? Sila po ay nag-uumpugan sa isa't isa. Pag umpog, o dilipat dito. Pag umpog, o dilipat dito. Hanggang they have a continuous motion or movement due to natural vibration. Kaya ang itsura niya ay nag-flow. So that is for our liquid. Kumbaga meron ako ditong sino nagbibilyard dyan, no? Kapag tinamaan ito, ang gagawin lang ni bilyard, tatalsik dyan, or pag silang parehas ay na persa na tamaan ng isa't isa, so hihiwalay lang sila. Bungguan ng bungguan. At anong pinapriority po ng ating mga particles ay magkahanap ng surface. Explain din natin mamaya, dahil sa paghahanap ng surface na to, kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng shape ng ating liquid. And when it comes naman po sa ating gases, si gases, they are very far from each other. They are almost the same with liquids. Pero ang pagkakaiba dahil sobrang layo nila, nagkakaroon pa ng enough space para magdikit sila ng very, very light. No? Kaya siya, kahit papaano, ay nako-compress pa. So again, because of the natural vibration, kaya tayo may tinatawag na flow. At pag sinabi daw po natin fluid, it is anything that flows. Therefore, if this one doesn't have any motion, it doesn't change each particle's location from one another, then this one doesn't flow. This one flows, this one flow. Kaya to po ang fluids natin ay yung liquid and gases lamang. Okay? Then, ngayon, gets natin na liquid and gases lang yung ating mga tinatawag na fluid. Ano naman po yung ating tinatawag na mechanics? Ano naman po yung tinatawag nating mechanics? Ano yung naiisip nyo pag sinabi po nating mechanics? Can I hear from Aaron? Ano naisip mo pag sinabing mechanics? Bukod kay Sir Canix.
Ang naisip ko po is forces po at saka motion.
Iyon, meron daw pong forces at meron ding motion. Good job. Can I hear from Engelbert? Engelbert?
Same lang po. Ayun din po. May forces. Study po ng objects po na in motion at yung sa rest po.
Iyon, meron din naman siyang ngayon dinagdag na rest. So may forces, may motion, at may rest. Another one, can I hear from taga San Jose? Si Japet.
Ano po, behavior po ng isang body pag na-applyan po ng mga forces.
Behavior when a force is applied to it. And last one, can I hear from Gavri?
Ano po? Energy po.
Energy po. Energy. Okay. At para mas maunawaan din natin yung mechanics, gamitin natin itong mga binanggit nyo katulad kung paano natin dinescribe yung fluids kanina. Sa mechanics naman po, si mechanics po, kasi pag iniisip nating mechanics, lagi naisip agad natin ay motion. Pero for example, meron po ako ditong baso ng tubig na may lamang tubig, malamang. Bobo ka, sir. Joke lang. One moment po. So may baso ng tubig si sir. Yan. Yung baso ng tubig ni sir ay stagnant lang. Nakapatong lang dito sa table. Nakapatong lang sa table. Ngayon, unang tanong. Ah, hindi pala to unang tanong. Maraming tanong. Okay. Si Gerald.
Yes po, sir.
May motion kaya sa tubig na to? Do we have a motion on this fluid?
Wala po, sir.
Wala po. No motion on fluid. Okay. Let me hear from Ivan Earl.
Yes po, sir.
Idol, may motion ba sa particles ng fluid na to?
Meron po, katulad dun sa nabanggit niyo po kanina dun sa
Very good.
nagbabangga-banggang particles.
Very good. Katulad doon tayo ay nagto-term 1, ang ating description ay laging nakadepende kung ano yung system na tinutukoy natin. Ang una kong tanong kanina kay Gerald, kung may motion, yung fluid, itong fluid lang nakikita natin, pwede nating sabihin na wala. Pero yung tanong ko kay Evan, yung particles ng fluid. Pag yun ang tanong, then there is a motion. And the study of this motion or the study of the system, if it is at rest or in motion, that is what we called mechanics. So para mas madali nating unawain, let's start with at rest. Paano po ba natin nasasabi na ang isang bagay is at rest? Joseph, paano natin sinasabi na isang bagay ay at rest?
No movement po.
Wala daw pong no movement. So, pwede kong sabihin, this is at rest. Is that right, Joseph?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how about you, Josh, Andre? When do we say that an object is at rest?
When the summation of forces po is zero.
Good. That is the perfect description of object to be at rest when all the forces acting on that object is equal to zero. So let us identify, sir, tubig nakalagay sa baso. Ano kaya yung mga forces na meron dyan? No. Una, sige nga, at FBD tayo. Let us identify all the forces that is present on the glass of water. Yan. Nakakapag-search ba dito? Add. Import image. Ay, hindi. Uy, baka ibang gallery to. Kinabahan. Sorry. Ay, wala. Dito ba? Wala. Wag na. Okay, drawing na lang, sir. So, gagandahan ko na lang drawing ko. Kinabahan ako ng mga 21 lang. Baka may mga imaheng hindi nararapat sa kalagitnaan ng klase. Tapos isusubong ako ni Risa Mes. Huy! Walang ganun, sir. Yan. Ito ay nasa ibabaw lang po ng table. May lamang tubig. Yan. Okay, anyone? Let us identify po kung ano yung mga forces na mayroon dito sa baso ng tubig na to. Let's go, John.
Sir, since open container po siya, atmospheric pressure.
Very good. Meron daw pong atmospheric pressure. So, saan po ba galing yung atmospheric pressure? Yung atmospheric pressure po, that is from the sea of air in our atmosphere. Naalala nyo to? Sabi ni Sir kanina, lahat ng matter ay composed of H particles. At kada isang particle or molecule na yan ay meron po yung weight or merong mass, may timbang. At itong weight na to, that is considered a force that is going downward in the y-axis due to the gravitational pull. Therefore, yung tinatawag ni Sir anyayahan ni Idol John Paul, that is the molecules of air in the atmosphere, at yung kada isang molecules na yon ay may kanya-kanyang weight. At pag pinagsama-sama, yun po yung weight na nararamdaman in a certain area, that is what we call as the atmospheric pressure. Didiscuss ko naman na mas malalim yan sa susunod. So this is, meron daw tayo ditong, let's say, force from the air. So, force from the air. So, kailangan may kukontra dito para ito ay maging at rest. Pag walang kumontra dito, then this is not at rest. Ano kumukontra dun sa force mula sa air? Go ahead, Wayne.
Normal force ga po.
Normal force? Saan po ba ang normal force? Kapag nakapatong, no? Nagkakaroon tayo ng normal force, ito ay meron tayong weight. Yung normal force ay yung dahil sa nakapatong. Ay ito ba ay nakapatong? Ito nakapatong. Ay ito ang ating pinagpupuntahan ng pwersa. Anyone? Last chance or last one? Baka lang may gusto mag-share. Yan, go ahead, Wayne.
Try wrong po. Buoyancy ga po.
Buoyancy, somehow correct. No, kasi si buoyancy, that is the force exerted by the fluid. But it is buoyancy specifically on the objects that is submerged. But that is also correct. Katulad nung sabi ni Sir kanina, itong FA na to, that is the forces from the particles of air. Ngayon, if you could remember, the water here, may tubig tayo dito, at kada isang particle ng tubig na yan ay merong weight or merong puwersa, may mass. At ano daw pong sabi ni Sir na ginagawa lagi ng particles ng tubig? Naghahanap tayo ng surface kung saan doon niya ine-exert yung kanyang yung kanyang energy. Therefore, yung particles ng tubig dito, alin ang nakitang unang surface? Ito po, sabi ng tubig, ayun may surface, anong gagawin niya? Aatakihin niya ng mga particles niya. Inatake. Yung attacking yon, inequal niya sa puwersa na binibigay din noong ating atmospheric pressure. Therefore, this FA is equal to the force of the fluid, then they are at rest. So, unang puwersa natin, at rest. Kaya, kung minsan, pag mas mataas ang ating atmospheric pressure, yung tubig natin, makikita nyong nakaganyan. Bukod pa, yung tinatawag natin dito adhesion and cohesion due to the surface tension. No, it is first because of the higher force above the fluid. Sunod, alin pa kaya mga puwersa dito? May mga force po ba tayo nakikita dito para masabi nating at rest? The first one, yes. The forces at y-axis is at rest. That is correct. How about sa x-axis? Sige, go ahead dito. Ay, sino nag-raise? Rafael.
Sir, yung forces po ng tubig po dun sa glass.
Very good. Katulad ng sabi ni Sir, anong ginagawa lagi ng particles ng tubig? Naghahanap siya ng surface. Nakakita ng surface, ayun pare, may surface dito pare, oh, may surface. So anong gagawin niya? Aatakihin niya rin po ito. I-exert niya to. Ay ano yung kokontra dun? Ang kokontra yung sinabi nyo kaninang normal force. At dahil po sila ay nagkontrahan, nakabuo sila ng tinatawag nating film. At yung film na yun ang dahilan kung bakit ginagawa ni tubig ang shape ng kanyang container. Dahil tinatry nga niyang i-push papuntang surface, kinokontra naman nung lalagyan mismo na nasusunod tuloy ngayon yung shape ng container na pinaglalagyan ng tubig. So that is on the x-axis. Kaya ito ay at rest kasi all the forces on this fluid is equal to 0. Sir, paano naman po? O ito palang at rest, ito yung tinatawag nating statics. So static is the study of all the forces that is at rest. Katulad ng turo ni Ma'am Lubis. So pagdating dito sa fluid, yes po, Les Joseph.
Sir, kung inaatake niya po lahat ng surface, mag-aano din po ba siya dun sa ilalim or hindi na po?
Ayun, good question. Pagdating natin sa ilalim, aatake pa rin yan. Kaso, di ba ang container naman natin ipapaganto? No? So, kukontrahin lang niya. Pero ang kinagandaan dito doon sa tanong ni Joseph, yung force na to, this is not only the force from the fluid. There is also additional force mula dito. No, kasi hindi naman lahat ay makokontra nito. Kaya ang calculation lagi natin ay ating atmospheric pressure plus the pressure of the fluid ay yung pressure at the bottom of the container. So basta may nakikita siya all throughout yan, may inaatake yan. Okay? Alright. So that is fluid statics. So study of all the forces that is at rest. Ngayon, paano naman po kapag in motion? Kapag in motion, paano lang ba natin sinasabi na in motion? Let us go back with this one. So, si Gerald, ito si Gerald. Okay. Si Gerald. Si Gerald ay naglakad mula dun sa gate ng GCH. Ito yung gate ng GCH na may malaking humps. Yung humps nila, no? Tapos, pumunta siya papuntang BSU. Yan, BSU. Pangit. Pangit ang BSU. Punta siya ng BSU. Ngayon, ang tinravel na distance ni Gerald ay pagpalagay nating 100 meters. Joke lang to ha, assumption lang to. Pero ang displacement ni Gerald nga ba? Tama ba ang pangalan? Tama. Ni Gerald is only 20 meters. Gusto lang balikan ni Sir kung anong pagkakaalala nyo sa tinatawag nating distance and displacement. Kapag distance, ito po yung lahat ng dinaanan mo o lahat ng na-travel mo, including lahat ng liko at lahat ng biglang liko. So that is our distance. While displacement, it is just the calculation of the starting point to the end point. Ito naman ang displacement. Sir, bakit natin ito naulit? Kasi yung tinatawag nating motion, it is the change in distance from one place or from point A going to point B. Basta tayo ay nag-change ng distance, that is already a motion. Kunwari, itong atin, meron si Sir ditong, one moment, nasisinga talaga ako. Ayan. So si Sir ay meron ditong tubigan, nakikita ang tubig ni Sir. Nung ito ay nakapatong lang, then this is in static. Pero nung natripan ni Sir Alugin, yung tubig mula sa baba, umaangat, nagbabago siya ng location, nagbabago siya ng distance. Ibig sabihin, meron siyang motion. At yung change in motion or yung the study of motion alone, that is what we called as kinematics. That is kinematics. kinematics. So, kanina, ang study at rest, that is statics, is study ng motion, that is kinematics. Pagdating sa fluid natin, pag sinabi natin fluid kinematics, it is just the study of how a certain fluid from point A goes to point B. Identification only on the change in the location. Maybe a period of time or in terms of distance or displacement. That is fluid kinematics. So kanina yung sabi nyo dito, at rest is statics. Pag sinabi natin motion, then that is kinematics. Wait nga lang, sir. Bakit parang may naaalala kaming dynamics? Yes, that is correct. Kasi may tinatawag din po tayong fluid dynamics. Ano naman po pag sinabi nating dynamics? Saan pa kasya? Pag sinabi naman po nating dynamics, ang lagi niyong tatandaan, ito po ang sumasagot sa tanong na bakit, paano, gaano, at ano. Sir, naguguluhan kami. Linawin niyo po. Balik tayo dito sa ating statics. Unang tanong, bakit? Bakit po ito ay at rest? Bakit po ang ating parang yan. Bakit po ang ating ito ay at rest? Pwede nating sagutin because all the forces is equal to zero. If it is already the study of the forces, the study of all the external and internal forces causing something to be at rest or to be in motion, then that is dynamics. Bakit ito hindi gumagalaw? Ang sagot ay dynamics. Bakit ito gumagalaw? Dahil may external forces, yung pag-aaral ng mga puwersa, that is dynamics. Pag stress, then that's statics. Pag pinag-aaralan natin emotion, then that is kinematics. Pero pag ang pinag-aralan natin ay yung mga bagay na naging dahilan kung bakit siya at rest at mga bagay na naging dahilan kung bakit siya in motion, then that is dynamics. So that is the behavioral study of all the forces causing a fluid to be in motion or at rest, then that is what we called as dynamics. Okay? Therefore, we could conclude that fluid mechanics is the study of all the matter that flows, and most probably it is a liquid or gas, and all the forces causing the behavior of that fluid to be in motion or at rest. And that is fluid mechanics. Question po. Question? Clarification skill. Seashable pa po ba? Seashable. So kung ka narinig yung seashable, hanggang ngayon nadadala ko yung seashable na yun. Di ko alam kung kanino ko narinig. Di pa naman ako skibidi toilet. Huy. So let's now continue our discussion. Ayan. Bago pala natin i-continue, yan, dito na pala tayo. Dito na ako magtatanong sa inyo. Clear page. Okay. Let's have some properties of fluid, or it's the most important properties of fluid. Let's start with our density, rho. Si density daw po ay meron tayong symbol na ang tawag natin ay rho. So the mass per unit of a fluid influenced by the buoyancy and pressure in the fluid. At alam natin na density is simply mass over volume. Pero meron po tayong iba't ibang uri ng density. We have what we call as the mass density, the weight density, and what we call as the bulk density. Ngayon, pag sinabing density, parang nursery pa lang kami, dinidiscuss na namin yung density, no? I have just some question. Can I hear from Kyle? Kyle,
Yes po, sir.
nung tayo ay nursery, ano daw po ang density ng water SI unit? What is the mass density of water in SI unit?
1,000 kilogram per meter cube po.
1,000 kilogram per meter cube. Thank you so much, Carl. That is correct. Ngayon, let me hear from Mariel. Yan, sabi ko sa iyo, Mariel, tatawagin kita lagi. Kapangalan mo ex ko. Naku, patay tayo dyan. Mariel, what is the mass density of water in English unit? I will repeat my question. What is the mass density of water in English unit? Mali po. Another one. Can I hear from Rashibel? What is the mass density of water in English unit? Rashibel? Rabino? Rashibel Rabino? Josabel?
Sir, 1 gram per cubic meter po.
1 gram per cubic meter, that is SI unit. So that is also incorrect. Can I hear from Roderick? Let's go, Mariel. Very good. That is 1.94 pound mass per feet cube or cubic feet. One moment po. One moment lang po ha, may natawag lang po. Wait lang po. Ayan, sorry na. So balik tayo dun sa 1.94 pound mass. Pag ang tinatanong po natin ay mass density, then we are looking for something that is also in unit mass. Sir, sanay kami dun sa 62.4. But this one is pound force per feet cube. So, ano gagawin natin? Divide nyo lang po siya ng 32.2. Then that's the 1.94 in pound mass or slug per feet cube. No, kapag ang tinatanong natin ay mass density, then that is 1.94. At bilang mga engineer, always remember, tayo ay super critical in the unit that we are talking or using. Okay, another one. Let me hear from Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony. Let's hear or play. Oh, Mark. What is the density of hot water as a unit o water lang as a unit?
Water po. Yung 1,000 kilogram po.
Okay, 1,000. Thank you. Ay si Lebron. Lebron. Lebron?
Hello po, sir.
What is the density of hot water? SI unit pa rin.
1,000 po, sir.
1,000 po. Very good. Last one, can I hear from Rafael?
Yes po, sir.
What is the density of the cold water?
1,000 din po.
Very good. Therefore, we could conclude as long as something is still in liquid form, it still have the same density property. Hot, cold, lukewarm, top, as long as yan po ay yung liquid na pinag-uusapan, wala po tayo magiging problem. Excuse me, Ray De Villa.
Yes po, sir.
Ray, what is the density of air?
$27.92 po.
Mali po. Can I hear from Neil? Neil, what's the density of air?
1.2 po.
Mali po. Mar Francis, what is the density of air?
Sir, 1.293 kilogram per cubic meter po. Pero from last time po, parang kinoconsider na din pong zero since sobrang gaan po ng air.
Okay, pero mali pa rin po. Can I hear from Ron Allen? What is the density of air?
Yung 1.293 kilogram meter cube po.
Mali pa rin po. Oh, let's go, Harry.
Sir, kinoconsider po ba dito yung temperature and pressure po?
Very good. That is the perfect answer that I am waiting. Kapag may nagtanong sa inyo, what is the density of air? You always ask, what is the density and pressure? Because unlike the water, unlike the liquids, gases are very dependent on pressure and temperature. So if someone asks you, what is the density of air? Sabi niya, teka lang, kupal ka ba, boss? Joke lang. You ask, what is the pressure and temperature? If they said it's on the standard pressure and temperature, then let's use 1.2. But if not, then we are going to have, yan, meron pala ko ditong discussion, density. Yan. But if we do not have always pag po liquid, this is not dependent on pressure and temperature. But gases are very dependent on pressure and temperature. If someone asks what is the density of a certain gas, always ask what is the pressure and temperature. And how can we solve? We are going to use the ideal gas equation. And what's our ideal gas equation? That is the PV equal to mRT, and we are only looking for the density. Therefore, we have the mass over volume is equal to pressure over RT. Oh, what is the standard pressure? The standard pressure is 101.325 kilopascal or 1 atmosphere. 1 atmosphere. And the standard temperature is the 20 degrees Celsius plus 273.15 or equal to 293.15 Kelvin. Would you mind trying what is the density of the standard in standard condition? Tama bang 20 degrees ang standard temp? Pa-confirm? Yes, Joseph.
Sir, hindi po ba ang STP in Celsius ay 0?
Ang
Ang STP po in Celsius ay 0 degrees po.
STP, standard temperature? No po. Ang standard temperature natin 20 degrees room temperature po. Yes po, go ahead. Sino? Yes, Icho. I-check nyo nga muna kung anong lalabas po sa PVMRT.
Sir, kapag po ang ginamit na STP ay 0 po, ang lalabas po ay 1.29. Then kapag po ang ginamit ay at 20 degrees Celsius, ang lalabas po ay 1.20 po.
Doon tayo sa ito yung standard natin, no? Ito yung ating standard na yung 20 degrees Celsius, pero for example in our combustion, so meron tayong mga books na pinoprovide na standard room temperature is 15, then there are also some that is 21, but I think that is probably depende sa examiner, lalo sa board exam, kaya ganun. Pero the standard room temperature is 20 degrees. So pag sinabi nyo nakikita nyo 0 degree STP, that is for the absolute value. Kaya meron tayong 273.15. Pero this is the standard temperature pressure in room condition, which we obtain our ideal gas equation, which we could also obtain the density of our air in the standard condition. If you are going to imagine is having 0 degrees as standard condition, is it a common condition? No. The common temperature in our room or outside, the standard is under 20, 21, or 15.6 degrees Celsius. But we are going to conform with our standard 20 degree Celsius. Okay? So, ang lalabas po is 1.2 kilogram in every meter cube. So again, kapag tinanong ang density of our gas, always ask for pressure and temperature. Okay? Question pa. Question? So we now are able to identify or to understand the mass density. Paano naman po pag sinabi nating weight density? Anong gagawin dyan? Then you simply multiply it by our gravitational. One moment, dahatso ulit. Simply multiply it by our gravitational pull na 9.81 pag English unit, at kapag SI unit we have the 32.2. If you are going to look for our standards and conversion, you may check page 101 on your modules. So I provided all the conversions that is possibly or we may be using. So that will be all on page 101 to 102. No. So weight density, multiply lang natin ang gravitational pull, weight density na. Ay sir, paano po yung sinasabi niyong bulk density? Si bulk density naman po, for example, alam niyo po ba yung polvoron? Yung paborito ni President Marcos, yung polvoron, no? Si polvoron, kaya niyo po bang sukatin ang density ng isang fine powder ng polvoron? Isang piraso lang ng powder ng polvoron. It is hard. Mahirap kuhanin yung volume, mahirap kuhanin ang mass. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng bulk density. Atin muna pong minomold, pinagko-compress, pinagdidikit-dikit so we could create a new volume and we could obtain a new mass. And that is what we call as the bulk density. Okay? So we are all good with our density. Let's now go with our viscosity. May discussion ba ng viscosity sa susunod? Or dito na? Ay, meron. Itong viscosity. Baka kasi magdoble para at least doon na natin i-discuss. Ay, meron. So, doon na natin i-discuss, no? Yung viscosity later on. So, si viscosity naman po, yan. Si viscosity is denoted by the unit mu. Ang basa po dito ay mu. Okay? Pag sinabi po natin mu contains all the genetic imprints of all the Pokemons in the world. Yung po, ibang mu pala yun. So, si mu po, so yan po ay yung ating symbol na ginagamit for viscosity. And what is viscosity? Viscosity, it is the resistance to flow. Basta yung fluid ay may kaunting resistance ng flow, at lahat ng fluid po ay may resistance ng flow, then that has viscosity. Viscosity is also the reason bakit may malapot, bakit may malabnaw, bakit inipon ng isang linggo, ay iba. Bakit po thick, bakit very flowy, no? Yung ating mga fluids, that is viscosity. Grabe naman si Ian, no? Ian, ano mas gusto mo? Malabnaw or malapot? For the fluid.
Doon lang tayo, sir, sa tama lang.
Sa tama lang. So parang kalagitnaan.
Apo, sir.
Ayan. So, pero medyo kapag kunwari alak, yan maganda naman yung yung mas malapot. Pero kapag mga sauces, maganda yung malalabnaw na. Yung malapot pala, baliktad si sir. Tapos malabnaw kapag mga alak. Okay? So, that is viscosity. The next one is pressure. Pressure. So, si pressure naman po, pressure is the measurement of the air mass that is provided with a force per unit of area. Meron din tayong particle force per unit of area para naman po sa liquids. So sabi it's the force per unit of area. Pressure varies with the depth in the static fluid is a driving force in the fluid dynamics. Diniscuss ko ba dito or meron po ako separate discussion for pressure? Kasi meron tayong vivid discussion of pressure. Ayoko namang madoble ulit, no? Okay, meron tayo. Next, si pressure, it is symbol. Ang symbol natin is letter P, no, big letter P. Let's have the next one. Hapyaw lang pala tong una. Oo. Just to pakilala the properties. Next is velocity. So it is simply the measurement of distance in every unit of time at may unit tayong maliit na letter V. And of course, the flow rate. So si flow rate naman po, ito po ay kalimitan, it is the volume in every unit of time. Pero may iba't iba po tayong uri ng rate. No, meron tayong mass flow rate, meron tayong volume flow rate, at meron din tayong weight flow rate. And these are the properties of fluids na i-discuss ulit natin ng medyo mas malalim, specifically the viscosity, pressure, and flow rate sa susunod nating part ng module. So for now, any question po? Okay. Kung walang tanong, let's have our applications of fluid mechanics. Si fluid mechanics ay sobrang lawak. Kahit anong nakikita nyo, may kinalaman lagi si fluid mechanics. Sabi dito, siya daw po ay mayroong mga application katulad ng ating design ng pumps, turbine, HVAC, or yung heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems, pollution control devices. Meron din tayo ditong vehicles, aircrafts, boats, submarines, jet engines, and so on and so forth. So kayong lahat ay magbibigay ngayon ng tigi-isang example nyo, no, alphabetical na lang. Tigi-isang example nyo ng inyong pwedeng day-to-day life na ginagamitan nyo ng fluid mechanics or any other industry na mayroong fluid mechanics. Let's start with Aguila. Aguila, give me an example ng application of fluid mechanics.
Sir, sa mga jeep po, sa mga engines sa jeep po.
Very good. Yung engine sa jeep natin, gumagamit tayo ng fuels, gumagamit tayo ng gases, gumagamit tayo ng air with the combustion process. At gumagamit din tayo ng lubrication. No, even in the radiator system for the cooling system. So sa jeepney, that is correct. Let me hear from Anyahal.
Sir, yung mga pressure po na nag-accumulate sa pipes para pag nagbukas po tayo ng gripo, may lalabas.
Ayan, palalim ng palalim na. O yung gripo, yun lang. Okay na yun. The gripo itself. Tapos tinatry nyo dating putulin yung tubig, no? Tapos pipigilan nyo yung gripo. Pasisiritin nyo. Next po, let's sa Beron.
Sa mga gulong.
Gulong, very good. Sa gulong natin, kapag tayo ay nagpapahangin, may specific PSI, a specific pressure that we are requiring for it. No, thank you so much. Si bronze or bronze.
Pag po nagpa-flash.
Very good. Pag nagpa-flash, we could see the turbulence and the laminar flow of fluids and even the fluid itself. No. Next po, let's have Chavez. Ay, no, the delete. Chavez.
Ano po? Wait, ang question nga pala ano po?
Application lang po.
Application po nung fluid mechanics po.
Yes po.
Okay po. Thank you po. Ano po? Saan nga ba? I guess dun po sa ano po, sa mga gas stoves po.
Gas stoves. Sa gas stoves, so may naka-imbak tayo mga gases sa ating LPG, then that is converted into fire through the stove itself. But syempre, meron tayong ignition na nangyayari. Kaya may clicking sound sa paggamit ng gas stove. Thank you. Mga natadaling example, utot, ihi, uhog, luha mo nung iniwan ka niya. Diba? Oh, let's hear from Cleofe. Mark.
Sir, doon po sa bola po ng basketball.
Yan, yung hangin sa bola ng basketball or even the basketball itself. Danyo. Danyo?
Sir, yun sa air conditions po.
Very good. The air conditioning system, gumagamit po tayo ng Freon. The Freon itself, that's a liquid. And that's a liquid refrigerant that is flowing through our pipe that is cooling the system and making it in a lower temperature. Perfect. And also, meron din tayo yung additional air, pag-intake ng outside air at paglabas ng inside air. So that's air conditioning system. How about the Chavez John? The Chavez John?
Sa water dams po, sir.
Water dams, that is correct. Si De Torres Paul.
Yun pong preno sa mga kotse.
Preno sa kotse. The braking system, we are using the braking fluids. Very good. De Villa, Ray.
Sa refrigeration systems po.
Refrigeration system, the same with our air conditioning. De La Torre. Everyday life.
Sa mga hydraulics po, kagaya po ng mga brakes po, mga shock absorbers.
Okay, almost the same with the braking system, no? With the hydraulics. Si Dolor Kyle.
Sa mga medical devices po.
Very good medical devices. For example, kung alam niyo yung tinatawag nating ano yun, yung nagdadialysis, no? Makina na ang nagke-cleanse at nagsi-circulate ng blood para sa kanila. That's fluid mechanics, no? At super dami pa natin example, kaya ko at least alam nyo, nag-search kayo ngayon, nakita nyo na okay. So meron tayo sa mechanical engineering, meron tayo sa iba't ibang fields din po ng ating engineering, civil, aerospace, chemical, environmental, and even in our everyday life. So this one, already discussed kanina, hinati natin yung fluid at mechanics. Then also, for the nature, ito, also discussed na rin to. At ito, i-rediscuss to ni Sir dito sa part ng ating viscosity. And also, this one is already discussed. Diga? Hindi natin kailangan i-word by word ang ating module through our discussion, nadaanan na natin yung mga part na to. Okay? So, we also have this one. Yan. Ito naman po ay yung differences lang between our liquid and gases. So, let us differentiate daw po. Pagdating kay volume and shape, katulad ng usapan natin kanina, si liquid, ang ginagawa niya, ina-atake niya hanggat merong surface, kinakabuo siya ng volume at shape. Unlike with gases, wala daw volume at shape. Bakit? Ang ginagawa naman po ni gas ay ino-occupy niya hanggat may nakikita siyang space. Kaya lagi magkakalayo si gas. No, magkakalayo ang particles niya. Kaya for example, si Andre, si Rafael, umutot sa room. Ano mangyayari? Amoy agad ni Ray dun sa likod. Kasi ang gagawin ng utot ni Ralph, tatry niyang i-occupy lahat ng space na nakikita niya. Ay kada isang particle ng utot ni Ralph, grabe, may dalang epidemya, di ba? So, ganun yung ginagawa ni gas, kaya hindi siya nagkakaroon ng fixed volume or ng shape. Unlike kay liquid po, na kung ano lang yung nakita niya surface, yun lang yung aatakihin niya. Again, pag si liquid, kung ano lang nakita, yun ang aatakihin. Pag si gas, kung hanggat may space, i-occupy niya. Kaya ingat, kapag umutot, naamoy na lahat. Sino po? Ay, nasa klase lang po. Doon na lang po ang table. Yan ka po yung kay Dr. Evelyn po. Sige po. Yung may jacket pong black, sir. Again, nag-differentiate natin yung density kanina. Si density, hindi dependent sa temperature, pressure, while si gases is dependent with the temperature and pressure. Incompressibility, na-discuss din natin kanina. Sabi natin dahil ito nga ay merong parang field, ang nangyari ay nag-uuntugan sila. While dito naman dahil super laki ng space, may space pa para magdikit sila ng very light. Kaya siya ay compressible. While si fluid is incompressible ang liquids. I'm sorry. Si fluidity naman po, ito lang naman po ay yung pag-adapt natin ng ating shape. Density and pressure, okay na rin to. Intermolecular arrangement or forces, nakapakita natin kanina. Dahil po, mas kaunti ang space ng ating liquid in comparison si gases, ibig sabihin, mas mataas ang energy na meron ng gas. Kaya kalimitan si gas din ang ginagamit natin in power generation. So may mga example po tayo ng liquid and gases. At sa change in state naman po, ano pong tawag natin sa liquid to gas? Anong tawag sa liquid to gas?
Evaporation po.
Evaporation po. How about liquid to solid? Anyone na?
Solidification po.
Very good. Solidification or freezing po. Either or will work. How about gas to liquid?
Condensation po.
Condensation. How about gas to solid? Gas to solid, parang jersey lang.
Sublimation po.
Yung sublimation po. How about, ano pang wala natin? Solid to gas.
Deposition po.
Deposition po. How about solid to liquid?
Melting po.
And that is melting. Parang ikaw pag nakikita mo siya. So we are going to have a 5-minute break we are going to continue with our fluid types. So 5-minute break everyone. CR ang CCR, hinga ang hihinga, inom ang iinom. See you after 5 minutes. Alright, so let's continue rock and rolling. Ayan. So nasa na tayo? So we are going to continue with the discussion of types of fluids. Andyan pa ba kayo? Part naman kung nandiyan pa mga idol ko. Ay, yun naman. Thank you so much. This is Angel Castro. Isa naman pasigap at malakas na palakpakan. Napapanood ko yun eh. This is the wedding of John Mark and sinong jowa ni John Mark? And Ray DeVillio. Uy. Okay. So, kung meron tayong mga iba't ibang uri ng may mga iba't iba tayong uri ng damit, iba't ibang uri ng sasakyan, pagdating sa fluids natin, may iba't iba rin tayong types. In reality, these types of fluid could be classified into 1,000 more, but we are going to reduce the fluid types in terms of our viscosity. So again, ano nga po ba pag sinabi nating viscosity? Viscosity is our resistance to flow. So meron daw po tayong 7 uri ng ating fluid. We have the ideal, the real, Newtonian, non-Newtonian, ideal, incompressible, and compressible. And this is brought to you by BP's Hotdog. BP na BP ang sarap. So let's start discussing our first one. And before that, I would like to ask Ray, nasan si Ray?
Yes po, sir.
Ray, describe mo naman yung ideal partner mo.
Sir, seryoso ka po yun.
Oo, ano ba naman nag-aabang si John Mark? Dali lang. Uy, may binabagit si Icho. Hindi ka kayo naiko? Parang naalala ko yung kahapon.
Hindi
po. Sige, describe mo ano yung ideal, ano ba, man or woman or, sige, ideal partner mo, Ray.
Kahit sino po, basta mabait.
Mabait? Ano pa?
Ayan lang po.
Mabait lang ulit, daga. So, mabait lang, wala na other characteristic. Ayaw mo ng matangkad, matalino, matandang, mayamang, madaling, mamatay. Walang other characteristic kasi per mabait. Yung ideal mo talaga. Kasi syempre habang bata, nung bata ka, meron ka ng ina-ideal na gusto ko pag nag-asawa ko ito, ganito, dapat ganito. Sige Ray, mabait.
Mabait po, tsaka respectful po sa kanyang mother.
Yan, respectful sa mother. Laging tanongin, ma, ano ulam? Ano pa? Last one. Yun lang po. Let me hear from Aliana. Aliana, ikaw naman, ano pong ideal partner mo?
Ang akin po ay matangkad, pogi, matalino.
Matalino?
Ano po, may muscle.
May muscle. Ganyan naman kayong mga babae, mahilig kayo sa pogi. Okay, so yun ang gusto. Aliana, sa tingin mo, meron ka bang makikilala or makikita na as in perfect doon sa description mo, walang mintis sa buong panahon, na laging matangkad, laging matalino, laging pogi, laging ganito, laging lahat? Dahil yun ang ideal mo, Aliana eh.
Meron na po.
Meron na ga. Pero yun din yung ini-imagine mong perfect ideal, no?
May ano po, may wala po, meron naman po siya na wala.
Ayun. So merong konti pa ring imperfection, pero yung ini-imagine mo, yung ideal natin, dapat gano'n, no? Imagine lang yon. Pero sa totoo, meron ding flaws. Tama?
Tama.
Yeah, thank you. How about si Angela? Angela, ano naman yung ideal partner mo?
Ano po, matalino po, gwapo, maganda mata. Ayun po.
Matalino, gwapo, magandang mata. Ay, nag-name drop daw. Naghihintay si Brent. Huy, basta lang nakaharap ng pangalan. Ayan. So, katulad nung kay Angela, so yun yung ini-imagine mo no, na ideal partner mo, tama?
Ano po?
Yun yung ini-imagine mo, ideal partner mo.
Opo.
Yeah, and that's your standard. Let me hear from mga lalaki naman tayo. Iko, ha, ingay mo ha. Yan, sige Iko. I-describe mo sino. Huy. Sino? Iko, describe your ideal partner.
Siguro po may abs, tapos
May abs?
mutual po yung feelings with me.
Mutual ang feelings with you, okay? Yun lang.
Opo, sir.
Ayun. Sa tingin mo, Iko, makikita mo ba yung ideal partner mo? Yung laging may abs at laging mutual ang feeling with you?
Hindi po.
O yun lang yung ideal mo?
Ideal lang po.
Yan, ideal. Dahil nag-react ka, Hakulbia. What is your ideal partner?
Yung mabait.
Mabait. Ay, para-pares kayo ni Ray. Bakit ganun dyan, Mark? Ano pa dyan, Mark? Bukod sa mabait.
Masipag po. Tapos,
parang mess officer, ano daw? Ano sunod sa masipag dyan, Mark?
respectful po.
Respectful. Ang pagkakanig ko yung mess officer. Okay. Yun na may ideal ni John Mark. Let's have the last one. Sino gusto niyong tawagan natin? Parang gusto kong marinig si Harry. Ay, natawag na naman. Harry. Harry.
Hello po.
Describe mo ang idea.
Ano po, ang gusto ko po ay malaki po.
Malaki ang?
Ang biceps.
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 Iwala sa sarili. Malaki ang biceps. Ano ba?
Tapos, madami pong abs.
Madaming abs. Mga 32. Pati mukha may abs. Ayun lang po. Okay. So, bakit tinatanong na sir yung mga ideal?
Pogi po. Matalino. Perfect.
Perfect. Perfect. Ang perfect mo. Perfect ha. Bakit tinatanong na sir yung mga ideal nyo? Kasi katulad sa fluid, may tinatawag tayong ideal fluid. At katulad ng mga nabanggit nyo, those are the standards of your own na sa totoong buhay, that's only our imagination. Katulad ng sinabi kanina ni Aliana, there are still flaws. There are still inconsistencies. Yes, that's our standard, but it's still unimaginary. At katulad po ni ideal fluid, this is almost perfect. Katulad ng sabi naman ni Harry. No, paano siya naging almost perfect? Kasi pag sinabing ideal fluid, incompressible and has no viscosity. Walang viscosity kahit onti. And there is no such thing that exist. Walang fluid na walang viscosity. Lahat ng fluid sa mundo ay merong viscosity kahit katiting. So this is only imaginary. So yung ating ideal fluid, that's only imaginary. Ginagamit natin siya as basis for educational purposes and for descriptive and mathematical modeling. Katulad ng ideal gas equation. That is for ideal fluid. At kung may ideal fluid, katulad ni Aliana, meron siyang real fluid. May real jowa si Aliana. No? Si real fluid naman, ito naman po yung ating fluid na may viscosity. At lahat ng fluid sa buong mundo ay real fluid. Utot, bighal, ihi, uhog, luha. No. That is real fluid. Tubig, hangin, everything on earth that is real fluid. Sir, magbigay ka nga po example ng ideal fluid. I cannot because that doesn't exist. Next po. Let's have Newtonian fluid. Ano naman po pag sinabi nating Newtonian fluid? Para mas madali yung ating pagkakaunawa, let's compare Newtonian with non-Newtonian. Kapag sinabi nating Newtonian, sabi daw ito, shear stress is directly proportional to the rate of shear strain in fluid. Diba? Pag yun ang binasa natin, syempre medyo magiging komplikado. Pero pag sinabi natin Newtonian fluids, ang sinasabi lang po niya, kahit dagdagan natin ng puwersa, magkaroon ng external forces acting on that fluid, the viscosity remains constant. Yung tubig, kahit pitik-pitikin mo, parehas pa rin ang thickness niyan. Yung gatas, kahit alug-alugin mo, parehas pa rin ang tulo niyan. You know, that is Newtonian. Yun yung pinagkaiba natin kay non-Newtonian. Si non-Newtonian, pag inexertan natin ng force, nagbabago yung kaniyang viscosity or yung thickness or yung lapot niya. Ang pinakamagandang example ay yung syempre yung ating slurry or yung combination of cornstarch and water. Si cornstarch and water, when there is no force applied, it acts like a liquid. But when there is a force applied, the liquid turns solid. Another one, yung ating glue. No, nung mga bata tayo, anong ginagawa nyo sa glue? Ilalagay sa kamay ang glue. No, ilalagay sa kamay, tapos gagayanin. Tapos, wala, nagpapanikbalat ako. No, so dahil may pwersa tayong nilagay, nagkaroon ng change in viscosity of the fluid. No. Sasabihin ni Harry, nagpapakita ka lang ng biceps. Hindi po. Another one, yung ating plastic balloon. Alam yung plastic balloon? No. Yung plastic balloon, ilalabas natin, no? Tapos, i-stretch mo ng i-stretch. After a while, nagiging maganit na. Nagbabago ang viscosity. No. Ano pa maganda example? Rugby. Yung rugby, ilagay mo sa plastic, amuyin mo, mang-aadik ka. Hala, iba yun, sir. Yung rugby, ganun-ganunin mo din or ihalo-halo mo, nagbabago ang viscosity. Another one, yung ating nilalagay sa bubong, yung bulkasil. No, pag nilabas mo doon sa lalagyan, that's parang liquid in form. Pero pag ginanon mo, mamaya ay tumitigas. No, tumitigas. So that is our non-Newtonian. Nagbabago tayo ng ating viscosity because of the force applied. Malinaw? Malinaw pa po ba? Okay. Ngayon, kung walang tanong, I have a question, Ivan.
Yes po, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Ivan, happy birthday po. Ivan,
Yes po.
day ka, may puto ako. Kain din kayo. Ivan, kunwari, may kaibigan ka, plastic. Plastic yung kaibigan mo. Anong gagawin mo sa plastic mong kaibigan?
Sunugin po. Joke na.
Susunugin, okay. Harap ko na mas magandang sagot. Si Harry ulit. Gusto ko si Harry. Harry, kunwari may plastic kang kaibigan, anong gagawin mo?
Ano po? I-recycle ko para magamit ulit.
Grabe, oh. Thank you so much, Harry. Last one. Baka may makukuha magandang sagot. Sinong gustong sumagot? Anong gagawin mo sa plastic mong kaibigan? Sinong gusto? Puto. Walang gusto sumagot. O sige, Joseph Samus, kumare may plastic ang kaibigan, anong gagawin mo?
Ano po, hindi ko po alam gagawin ko.
Okay, sabi no isang section, ang gagawin daw niya ay itutulak niya or hahampasin niya. Ganun yung gagawin sa mga plastic na kaibigan. At sabi ko, tama. Kasi, katulad daw po nung tinatawag nating ideal plastic fluid, kailangan mo ng konting tulak, konting hampas, konting taktak para mag-flow. Pag sinabing ideal plastic, isipin nyo agad yung plastic nyo, kaibigan, anong gagawin ko? Hahampasin ko yan, tataktakan ko yan, itutulak ko yan. Ganun po kapag tinawag nating ideal plastic fluid. Anong example natin? Ketchup. Ang ketchup, kailangan nyong itaktak ng konti para lumabas sa lalagyan or para mag-flow. Lotion, kailangan nyong pisilin ng konti para lumabas sa lalagyan. Colgate, toothpaste, kailangan nyong pisilin ng konti para lumabas sa lalagyan. Therefore, ideal plastic fluid are those that are needing some push for it to flow. External force is needed for it to flow. Okay? And for the incompressible at compressible, hindi na natin uulitin, all liquids are incompressible while all gases are compressible. So sa exam, magbibigay si sir ng isang fluid. I-identify nyo kung anong type po siya. For example, let me hear from Gabriel. Gavray.
Yes po.
Gavray, sample tayo ha. Water. O ano si water?
Incompressible po.
Very good. Incompressible, ano pa?
Ano po?
Si water, incompressible. Ano pa? Bukod sa incompressible.
Ano po? Basta po liquid.
Siya ay real din. Real. O last one. Siya ba ay Newtonian or non-Newtonian?
Newtonian po.
Newtonian. Therefore, yung isang fluid, meron siyang tatlong types agad dito. 3 points. Let me hear from Charmilu.
Yes po, sir.
Utot.
Compressible po.
Very good, compressible. Kaya minsan naiipon muna sa mga short or underwear bago nyo ilabas no yung mga tinatagong utot. Okay, compressible. Ano pa? Is it real or ideal? Charmilu.
Ano po, ideal?
Are you sure po?
Ano po, real?
Real. Every single fluid in the world is real. O last one. Newtonian or non-Newtonian?
Newtonian po.
Very good. That is Newtonian. So mamaya pag umutot kayo, pwede nyo sabihin, ay, Newtonian to. Diga. Let me hear from Feldwin. Si Feld.
Hello po, sir.
Feld, what's a lotion?
Ano po ulit, sir?
Lotion.
Lotion po ay real fluid po. Tapos,
Real fluid?
This is ideal plastic fluid po. Tapos,
Ideal plastic?
as incompressible po.
Incompressible? How about for this two? Is it Newtonian or non-Newtonian?
Non-Newtonian po.
Very good. That is non-Newtonian fluid. Naunawahan ka po mga idol. Malinaw? Malinaw ka po? Okay. So with that, I will going to call it a day for today. And we are going to continue our discussion on module number 2, properties of fluids and fluid statics on coming Wednesday. Tama? Wednesday, 8:30. So, is there any question? Question? Clarification? Violent reaction? PSU confession? Wala pa lang ganyan. Okay. So everyone, please open your camera and we're going to have our quick screenshot. Hindi mag-open ng camera 8 years sa engineering. Magre-retopic agad, wala pa man lang, kahit wala pa sa PS1. Babagsak sa compre 3 times.
Wait lang po sir, naglalag.
Kinabahan si Harry. Hindi na magkakaanak ang hindi mag-open. Grabe naman yung buwan ni Icho. Ano ka, night shift? Yun na, nabuksan din ang Si Ron, si Justin, Rafael, Aaron, Francis. Yun. Si Francis, wala ko na. Si Rafael at saka si Allen. Ay siya, sige. Yun, okay na. Everyone, in 3, 2, 1, say cheese. Naku, may BBM pala rito sa Ivan. So everyone, thank you so much. I do hope you have learned something for today. If there will be nothing at all, thank you and have a very great day ahead. Bye-bye mga idol. Love you po.
Salamat po.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Bye-bye po.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po, sir.